Good morning. Welcome to Monday Morning Coffee with Amanda. We're back from spring break. If you didn't have spring break last week and you had it the week before, awesome. Thank you for working. Last week the rest of us were on spring break. If you're on spring break this week, there are schools that have we've got like a 3-week window here. So trying to find that's kind of interesting. So if you're on spring break this week, let me know. Just send me an email and I can make arrangements for you. But we should all be wrapping up spring breaks and back to work. We only have a few weeks left. I know it sounds like we don't, but we really only have like 5 weeks left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 7 if you count that last week and the finals and all that. So we are definitely getting close to the end. So we're on the downhill slide. And everything should be wrapping up nicely here in the next month or so. So with that being said, let's take a look at week 10. So in week 10, we're doing chapters 9 and 10, which is one of my favorite topics. We'll get to talk about CRISPR. There's some virtual labs and a quiz. So let's take a look. My computer's super slow. It's like, oh, what are we doing? Okay. Genetics unit, there's checklist. These are all of the topics we're going to discuss. A lot of really great stuff this week. Your reading guide, chapter 10 reading guide, some video lectures for you to watch, and then I'll also post some additional YouTube videos like these. A bunch of these will be in there as well, just in a different format. Your quiz and your discussion board. So let's take a look at the discussion board to start us off. Because all that other stuff is pretty straightforward. So for this one, you have 2 choices this week. You can, you'll be finding your own article about one of these topics. You can choose between CRISPR or GMO. So there is some videos here to help you with genetically modified organisms and then CRISPR. CRISPR is pretty phenomenal. But also a little bit freaky. So I'd love your perspective on this. So these videos you're going to want to watch. And then, so choice 1, you're going to look at a GMO food. So what kind of genetically modified organism is the article about? What does the GMO or the genetic modification do for the organism? What advantages does it have? Do you think GMO is beneficial? Is it safe? Do you think your article is biased? So remember back to when we talked about good articles, this is what you want to look for. So that's your first option. Choice 2 is CRISPR. There's a lot of ways that CRISPR is being used to treat diseases. So what does your article have to talk about? So what are they using CRISPR to do? What does the genetic modification do to the organism? Do you think the use of CRISPR is beneficial? Is it safe? Okay, so let's really dive into that. Okay, excited to read what you guys come up with. Excuse me, I got a cold for spring break, so that's always a challenge. I will be updating grades. You guys, most of the grades are pretty much up to date from when I did them a week ago, but I will definitely get those grades done. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'm here for you, and you're doing amazing. Keep up the good work.